Tampa Bay Bucks on the road at the Los Angeles Chargers. This is mainly 3. There's an expensive 2.5 at DraftKings in favor of the Chargers. 45.5 is our total. Pretty much 45.5 out there in the market right now. I don't know what to do. I can't get the Chargers right. I mean, there's like one team every year that I just get wrong because I come in with this bias against them, and then they do certain things and whatever. Like, I don't know, man. I just want to bet against them in the playoffs mode. That's basically where I'm at with this. No home field advantage really per se. I guess you could say the travel for the Bucks just because they have to go across the country. But as we've seen with all of these Chargers games, it's like 50-50, if not more, of the visiting fans in the stands. So I don't really factor that in much at all here in this one. So there is that factor as well. 2.5 to 3. What say you?
Yeah, I'm interested in the Chargers here. I mean, I don't know what to do with this Tampa Bay injury report. Like all these guys were. I mean, well, we know Antoine Winfield is out. He's obviously important, and then you have Tristan Wirfs, Mike Evans, Bucky Irving. Like I think all these guys played last week, but I don't know if that's just going to be a thing every week now. They're just all DNP, and then they play. Like we've seen the 49ers do stuff like this. I don't know who is playing, but if these guys are out, then the Chargers have got to be a play, I think. I mean, I don't know. 2.5 just does not seem high enough if some of these guys are out, but it's a quarterback in LA that I just trust way more than the way I'm seeing Baker play right now. Every week, I kind of feel like we're seeing some regression from Baker, man.
I do as well.
Poor Raiders defense, and he just really, I mean, a lot of big plays, but a lot of really poor ones too. And then obviously there was the Carolina game. It's just, he has not been playing well despite some pretty soft competition. So yeah, the Chargers are going to bring a much higher level of play on defense, and they have a quarterback that I trust. So I'm a little bit tempted by the Chargers. I think I'm going to play them at 2.5 if I can find a decent price on that one. I know that the metrics are telling us in a lot of cases that Tampa Bay is maybe a better team than the Chargers, but I just trust that Herbert can do enough. I mean, I know they looked bad last week, but getting Ladd back is going to be pretty big here, right? And then without Winfield, I mean, we saw this defense regress big time earlier. The Falcons killed them, I think it was, without Winfield.
This is probably the most important, and guys, we're recording this early on Friday, so we don't have the final injury reports. Like, this is probably the most important injury report of the week because, you know, you did have Bucky Irving try to go last week, but then he got hurt and left the game, right? And then you had some of these other guys try to go, and they didn't really play a full complement of snaps and all that. And to go in with what you said too, and I hate it because I kind of like weirdly root for Baker. I don't really even know why, but he has kind of come back down to earth at least a little bit here over the past few weeks. I'm sure a lot of it has to do with there's all the surrounding stuff that's going on too with this team and injuries and whatnot. But I'm going to have to hold out here to see that final injury report. If even 3 of these dudes are out, to go along with all the other stuff with all the guys that are already out as it is anyway. We keep forgetting, the Chris Godwins and the whatever, all these other dudes on the defensive side that are already out for the season. Might be a little bit too much to overcome. So Chargers or pass for me, and that'll be an injury report based play.